Hi, this is David Huff from the band Giant, and you're watching CMS TV. Keep it real.
From the Year of the Cock release, it's Big Cock with Bad Motherfucker.
Hey, language, please.
I know, man. I'm turning into you. I think our roles are being reversed here.
Sounds like it tonight so far. You are just full of filth.
Well, you know what? I started imbibing earlier.
Oh, so it's your turn, right?
Yep. Well, I'll never get as bad off as you last week, but
you drink for a year. Let's take your last year. In your last year, did you drink as much as I did last Saturday?
No. No.
Christ.
I like to have a couple, and once I just kind of feel mellow, that's about where I stop.
I mean, 3 dozen is more than a couple?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
4 dozen. I always have like 4 dozen.
Right.
God damn.
You're lucky you didn't pull a John Bonham on us.
Well, I'll tell you what, as bad as I felt Sunday, I probably was close.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I was looking in the chat room, and I played an old clip when you made a visit to the Classic Metal Show when we were still on FM radio.
That's in like 2000 or something.
Yeah, 2000.
A long time ago.
Right, 12 years ago.
Right.
And we were talking about that book, Three Dog Nightmare, which still is one of my all-time favorite rock books.
Just a tremendous book.
It is. It's very well written, very detailed. Just, if you're a fan of classic rock, if you're a 70s rock guy, kind of like Jackal or, PC Wiz or, people like that.
Yeah.
They'll really enjoy that book if they've never read it. I mean, it's just fantastic. It covers bands. It's about Three Dog Nightmare. It's about Chuck Negron and Three Dog Nightmare, but he basically talks about like bands like Chicago and the Doobie Brothers and, Three Dog Night and the bands that were, very prevalent on AM and FM radio back then, and talked about his escapades because, people don't realize it, but Three Dog Night was huge. They were a huge band, back then, and Chuck Negron being one of the, I guess you want to call, more popular singers of that band,
right?
Even though they were 3, he basically was banging 8 and 10 chicks a day.
I know, it was some crazy number, man.
So basically what it boiled down to is the fact that because he was... I'm going to just be blatant here. Just because he was erect so often and using it so often, he weakened the what do you want to call the structural integrity of his cock, and it basically just fell apart.
It just fell apart on him.
It fell apart. He was like in the middle of banging some chick, and he said she felt like a lot of extra moisture.
Oh, yeah.
And she thought she was on her period, and he was just like, no, I think that's me. And he had to go to the hospital with his cock wrapped up in a hotel towel because it was bleeding profusely because it basically just fell apart because of the weakened condition.
A big chunk of just bloody meat.
Basically, yeah. And he tells this story in very graphic detail in this book.
Yeah, he did.
And the thing I'm very envious about you personally. Yeah. This is when you had Music's Bottom Line that you got to go to a hotel in Cleveland and go hang out with him.
Did
and interviewed him for like a couple hours.
Yeah, we did. We sat in his room for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
just talked. He was fantastic.
And had I known you then, because I don't think I knew you then.
Not real well, anyway.
I would have begged you to go with you,
right?
Because I'm a huge Three Dog Night fan, still am.
Right. Sure.
And I've seen them, I've seen them live and stuff, but that guy probably wrote one of the best rock memoirs ever.
I can't think of a book I like better. Maybe Jizzy Pearl's book.
Yeah, he definitely wrote a good book, but Chuck's was more, reality based.
Yeah, definitely more real. Chuck's book is just, I've read Kiss and Tell and the Roth book
and Dirt
and all that stuff, but not even in the same ballpark as Three Dog Nighmare.
So, what a great book. I still have that book. It was like one of the best rock books I ever read.
Right.
Just because he was just very blatant in the book. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He basically named names and situations, and, I enjoyed that quite a bit. So, and the fact that you got to interview him for that book was very cool as well.
And it was so cool because, dude, you would think, he's doing interviews or whatnot. And I would have thought he was doing just a run of interviews in his room. So he would have been, like dressed and whatever. Not at all. I was the only guy that he was doing an interview with that day. And he comes up in a robe and flip-flops. Hey, what's up, man? Come on in.
Sure.
He was awesome, man. And he was just, he couldn't have been cooler. Super nice. And just shot the shit with me for hours and hours until I literally had nothing else to ask him.
Sure.
It was great.
Yeah. Do you still have the, what did you take out of that interview? I mean, obviously you got quite a bit of audio, I'm sure.
I have all the tapes. That's what I should do is get those tapes together, and I'll transfer them to MP3, and we could probably dig through that one and really find some funny shit. I still have all those tapes.
Oh, I'm sure you do, but that's just a very long drawn out task doing that. I know, but still. So anyway, I was just answering. Diamond Drayan, however you say his
Brian.
name. Yeah. He wanted to know how your cock explodes. Well, that's how it happens.
It just fell apart from overuse.
Yeah, he just rocked himself raw, as you said.
That's what he said. That was his words, not mine.
So that's quite telling. Wow.
No doubt.
MOL. Dude fucked his cock off.
And literally.
Really? Jeez.
Just hearing him tell, dude, I got to pull that audio. I'm going to find it. He was like... just him talking about just holding this puddle of meat.
Yeah, just
walk to the hospital.
Yeah, it's all wrapped up in a towel.
Nice.
It's like, look, my cock fell apart. What can you do for me? And he had to have it stitched up, right?
Cut. Well, they had to cut it first to put it together.
Nice.
So fucking disgusting. They had to put some of the structural pieces back together and drain all the fluid. And then fucking put it back together. Yuck!
What's $127? The book?
Book? Jesus, get out of here!
Come on.
Must be out of print.
I got it. I got a copy of it.
You'll sell yours for $110, right?
No, I enjoy it so much. I don't think I'd sell it.
You wouldn't sell it for $110?
No, I'd keep it.
There's got to be an audiobook of it somewhere.
Yep. I enjoy it so much, it's going to stay in my library. I enjoy that book a lot.
Yeah. So it is I have it somewhere here, too, and it is a great book.
I love it.
I haven't pulled it out in a while. I may have to pull that out this week and just give it a read.
Sure. I was actually going through my books, and I actually pulled that out, and I thought, I ought to just start reading this again. Yeah.
Dude, that's one. If ever there was an audiobook, that's the one we got to have.
Nice.
We could play that for just fucking... We could do radio for days on that.
Sure. All right, dude. Well, here's one of your favorite segments of the show.
Okay.
It's just one of your most favorite ever.
All right. What is it?
And now, it's time for another lengthy email from Mark Nero.
Well, Mark Nero, and I'm going to branch off from this a little bit, is a huge fan of Bill Peters' show, which you and John and who else was with you?
Kurt from Voodoo Brother.
Right, Kurt. You guys did about 25 minutes of radio with Bill Peters.
Yes, we did.
And then you guys had a good time. Obviously, I was able to get the recording for you and send it over to you, but you you actually had a great time with that.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.
I did, and unfortunately, for the first time in the history of that show, got the C word and an F word on.
Right. and I was just kind of sad and disappointed that Bill did not make it out to the show Saturday.
Yeah, Bill actually called me on Sunday and left me a voicemail apologizing.
Yeah.
He was too jobbing it and he didn't make it out. So.
I get it. Everybody's struggling for $1 these days.
Exactly.
So, I was kind of looking forward to seeing Bill last Saturday, but he didn't come out. But anyway, you guys were on his show, and you came out of the gate swinging.
Yes, I did.
And I was rather disappointed that Bill chose to play 3 Candace Knight, or whatever her name is. What's her name? Candace what?
Candace Knight from Blackmore's Night.
Right. Three long songs in a row. Talk about a buzzkill.
Boy, you ain't lying. Brought us in with a whimper. Jesus.
So anyway, just to mention that, since Mark is such a big fan of the show, I'm sure he listened.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
All right, well, here's his email. Hail and kill Chris and Neeley. I see you always take top billing. Here are some subjects to bend your medulla oblongata.
All right, great.
Did you know? Do you know where Rammstein or Rammstein got their name from?
I don't know. Doro? I don't know. Nice guess, though. A city in Germany. Oh, how about that?
We're playing Trivial Pursuit now.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Mark. Mark Zero.
Nice. For all of those AC/DC Bon Scott fans, here's a sound-alike band for you to give a listen to. Tell me what you think.
All right.
So you like AC/DC, so this is the Bon Scott band called Iced Beer.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So let's check these guys out. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Hail and Kill. Rammstein got their name from a disaster at the Rammstein Air Force Base. It was like one of the most bloody air disasters ever from a German Air Force base. So, yeah, there's that.
So Mark
really
Mark was wrong. It was not from a city in Germany.
It was an Air Force base,
Okay.
but it was a air disaster. I mean, they have a song about it, Rammstein, and it's all about bodies burning and everything and shit like that.
So basically,
Titled
Emma,
Rammstein.
you're saying it was a disaster, kind of like every time Mark emails us.
Yeah, and pretty much like every fucking time I call in.
Right.
All right. So, Hail and Kill, fuck you, pal. Hey, Joe!
There you go. All right. There goes the great MOL.
Yes.
How do I get out of this damn thing?
What are you in?
Oh, it's one of those Facebook things. Facebook is like taking over the world.
Yeah, they are. So you should sign up.
Nah. Not it. Here we go. I don't know. I'm going to have to send you over this video. There's a guy who's playing the Angus Young part, and it's like a 300-pound Angus Young. He's like 300 pounds, but he's dressed like Angus Young.
Oh, no, please send right now.
Just like,
I'll put it right on the Facebook.
oh my God. It's called the Bon Scott Band. It's on YouTube.
Can you send me the link? Send it through the Skype.
Yeah, I'll send it over in a minute. So, okay, we get it. They sound like AC/DC. I'm not going to spend much more time on that.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. Here's my question to Mark, and maybe in next week's boring-ass email he can answer this. Why do you want us to tell you that every band you like sounds just average? Because that's what we do every week, other than Bang Toy 69. Every other band you've sent over sounds like every other third-tier band from the 80s.
Right.
We get it. You like third-tier shit. We got it, Mark. Move on.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is. It says, we have evil Batman. Now Haitian man fighting the evil Haitians. He drops broken glass from his pockets, drops loads near open windows, stomps on sprinkler head to set up a overflow and flood, plays Slayer on 10 with his megaphone voice. Okay, I'm not... I don't know what that is.
Are you waiting for me to comment on this?
I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's like writing poetry and prose or if this is like a song. I don't know what it is.
I think Mark might be having a slight drug problem where I have an alcohol problem. He might be having a little bit of a heavier problem than me. Jesus.
All right. Steel Panther has a DVD out called British Invasion. Have you seen this?
Yes.
I have not seen it.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen it in the store.
Okay. And?
It's there.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you want me to say about it? It's Steel Panther doing what they do, which I'm not especially a fan of.
Yeah, they're just a novelty act.
Yeah, I mean, they're okay. I mean, obviously, we're friends with Ralph. We have been since it was Metal Shop.
Yeah, Metal Shop.
It was Metal School, and then it was Steel Panther. We've been friends with him even before that when he was in LA Guns.
Right.
And, in Atomic Punks. We know Ralph. We like Ralph. I believe you're a fan of
Yeah,
Steel.
I am. I've seen them live numerous times. I got Nader London opening for them on a couple of occasions.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay, so they got a DVD out. All right, great.
Fantastic, Mark.
All right, if there was only one CD you could only listen to, what would it be?
By far, the Infirmary Kids.
I knew that was coming.
What was that album called? This Middle Finger's for You?
Yeah, this middle finger's for you, pal.
And what else do you need other than that?
The
It's not a song about having talent.
Was there any fallout from that at all?
We'll get into that.
Oh, really? There is? Oh, I need to know.
Yes, there was. And apparently, the singer of the band, who at one time was dating our friend Stephanie,
right,
was less than thrilled that his music was used as an hour-long bit to smash his music.
Wow, nice.
To the point that now he is locked down in Infirmary Kids studio writing a new song about what a cunt Stephanie is.
Oh, he isn't writing about us?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Not yet, but since he needed some inspiration, to work out his new song, I happened to forward it to another show.
Oh, really?
That might be beating up on it right now.
Sure, really.
Probably not as well as we did.
Oh, of course not, but
another show reached out to me and said, I need that for my show.
Really?
So I said, most certainly I will provide
Can you
it.
tell me what the show is?
It would be the same show that's featuring Mark Strickleton.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They certainly needed some new content for their show, and I was more than happy to provide it as a thank you for Stephanie providing it to us.
Okay, well, look at Angel of Death, new Infirmary Kids music, just what I need in my life.
Well, we might have to. I was told, and I have not even pursued this yet, and probably won't do it this week, but I was told that if we dig a little deeper into the song, that This Is Not a Song, that the lyrics get even worse as the second half of that song.
Oh, really? There's something worse than "fuck you"?
Fuck you, fuck you. I'm told that the lyrics in the second half, past that first "fuck you" break,
Really?
are absolutely hysterical as well, and that we dropped that. Literally, I was told that we dropped the ball by not playing the rest.
By
of the
not going deeper into the cut.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
So we may have to do that at some point.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed in us then.
Well, we always have a chance to redeem ourselves.
Sure we do. Wow. There's more brutality than just "fuck you"?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
I mean, something even harsher than that.
Okay. Well, this next question
Okay.
requires you. I'm going to have to require you to channel Joe Perry and Steven Tyler.
Okay.
So start channeling them.
All right. I'm thinking gay ballads now. So
Okay.
go.
Why is the new Aerosmith so average?
Why is it so average? Because these guys don't know how to write like they used to. They're not hungry like they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're not aggressive. I think calling this new Aerosmith album average is giving it more credit than it's worth. Have you heard it?
I just listened to it one time and that was it. That was enough for me.
It sucks.
It's just
It's what they've been. They claimed all this bullshit about how it was going to be this throwback album.
it was going to be way back to the early days, and it was going to be raw and not overproduced and not full of keyboards, and it was just going to be raw energy and just the five of them, and it sounds just like the stuff they've been turning out the last 20 years.
Same old shit. It literally. I mean, closest. What's the one with the Living on the Edge on it? That's what it sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds exactly like that record.
Right?
So not feeling that album at all. I just don't think look, Steven Tyler took breaks in his gig making 15 million a year to fucking record this record. He's not hungry.
Nah.
He doesn't give a fuck about Aerosmith. The only reason he cares about Aerosmith is because he can go out and tour and make another $30 million on the tour.
Sure.
That's it. That's all he cares about. He doesn't give a fuck about that music anymore.
Right. All right. I watched this today for the first time since it's been launched. Mm-hmm. What's the update on heavy metal television?
Well, it is launched, and you did watch it?
I watched it this morning. I actually tuned in and watched it this morning.
Did you dig it?
I liked it. I was just I was watching Rush, some Iron Maiden. I think who was it? Obituary, I think, was on there. I was watching that, and I watched it for about 40 minutes.
Right. I've watched quite a bit of it. It definitely is a good watch. I love the playlist personally. Now me. I'm a bit wider range than most people musically, and I like the fact that they go back and forth between a classic and something fairly new.
Right. They played Amon Amarth on there, and let's see, what else did I see on there? just some in your face, just metal.
Yeah, it's good stuff. As far as where we stand with it, it's looking like New Year-ish.
Okay.
We're going to be. I'm actually going to be going out and shooting some of the little vignettes between songs because they really don't have many at this point. So I'm going to be going out to some shows here in the upcoming weeks and shooting some pieces and getting some fans involved. I should have done it last week if I wasn't so fucked up. I would have, but we're gonna do some things, get some fan involvement in it, get some, just so people are like, hey, here's Iron Maiden on heavy metal television, and just make it, the way Eric wants to do it is really cool, or the staff wants to do it. I guess it's not just Eric, but it's just I love the concept. I love where it's going. It's still developing, and they know it, and Eric would be the first one to tell you that that it's definitely not where it's going to get to yet. So
yeah, it's in its infancy.
Yeah. So, it's growing.
How would the Metal Madman fit on this show?
On our show?
On I'm assuming heavy metal television.
Hey, metalheads. Tired of that halftime snooze fest? The one where they shove anti-American social justice lectures down your throat while Bad Bunny prances around? Yeah, us too. Forget that woke garbage. Flip the channel right now. We're going live at halftime Sunday, February the 8th, 8 p.m. to 8:30-ish Eastern Time. Neeley and Chris, uncensored, no holds barred, pure CMS debauchery. Real rock, real talk, real freedom. No filters and no fucking apologies. Stream it live on Rumble, Locals, Substack, and X. Just switch over from the game, ditch the bullshit, and join the party. The Classic Metal Show halftime show, because metal doesn't kneel, motherfucker.
Have to have the Metal Madman reach out to Eric Braverman. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know that he would fit well, to be honest, just because a big piece of what makes Metal Madman's show good is the way he interacts sometimes during the songs.
Right.
I mean, that's part of his show, and I don't know that would necessarily work with the format that they have for it.
Sure.
I'm not saying that it wouldn't. I'm not saying I'm not a decision maker. I'm saying I know how Metal Madman works, and I know what they're trying to do, and I don't know that those two things work exactly together. That being said, I'd love to see it happen.
Sure. And then this one's directed to you, but I'll answer it because it's more in my ballpark.
All right.
Chris, why on cmsradio.net when the song begins it still shows the previous track? Is this fixable? Yes, it's fixable. The reason it shows the previous track is because the server we're using, the processor is not fast enough. And we have a new server. I'm just waiting on some software upgrade to put it online. So that answers that.
Yeah, and on my part of that, shut up. It's free.
The server I have is old and it's slow and it just doesn't send out the digital. What do you call that? The digital what?
It doesn't. What happens, if we want to get into a whole tech discussion here, is that the broadcasting software creates a new web page, a quote-unquote web page, and it forwards it to the server, and we have that web page embedded as the player piece on our website, as just a little web page inside of a bigger web page. And so it takes the old machine a while to actually create the page and save it and upload it to the server, and then it would display. So it's like 30 seconds to a minute slow.
Right.
And that might be because the server's 12 or 13 years old.
Well, it's not quite that old. It's 10 years old.
Hey, well, still, in computer age, that's like 1,000.
Yeah, it's old. Okay, it's 10 years old. We have a new server. I'm just waiting to get the new software for it. Steve has been kind of slow in getting me the software, so as soon as I get the new software for the new server, it'll be online, and that problem will be fixed. So, yeah, to answer your question. And one more thing. Are you going to update the 64K stream on the website?
No.
Okay. Fix that 64K stream, pal.
I know. Well, I will. I'll get there.
All right. And that's it. Hand job to all.
All right. Well, hand job to you too, sir.
Hand job.
Hand job. Hand job.
Nice. All right. Do you have anything you'd like to talk about in particular, and we'll jump into some tunage, and we'll come back and we'll review these phone messages.
All right, we can do that. We can talk about last week. We can talk about whatever.
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll play a couple songs. I'm going to go get a drink.
All right.
We'll come back. We'll play all these phone messages and see what this person's bent is.
Okay.
Because they apparently have the CMS request line on speed dial.
All right.
And have chosen to leave us numerous messages.
Right.
So we'll find out what that's all about. Then we'll recap last week's Drunken Fest. And I'll give my recollection, and you can give your 2-minute recollection at the most.
Well, it was great until 8:30, and then I was at home.
Right.
Oh man.
And then we'll go from there. And oh yeah, I was talking to who was it? Motorhead.
Yeah.
Motorhead 1 prior to the show, and we were discussing some of the funnier bits so far this year, and we all agree that Ian Hunter, Handjob, and Anime Girl.
Anime Girl, really?
Yeah, Anime Girl. Heavy because they like table cake.
Table cake. You know which one I've been really liking, and I think I've played it like 15 times this week?
Oh, yeah?
The Axel.
Oh, yeah. Knees.
So fucking funny.
Knees.
Toes. Knees.
Knees. In the jungle.
Dude, what is hilarious about it is the very first time that I do the Axel voice behind Axel, it is dead on. It's like, I mean, the rest of it sort of degrades because I can't do that voice.
Right.
Obviously. And, but man, that first one where it's like,
knees, toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes.
So funny, man. Good stuff. I like that segment a lot.
All right. Well, we are live. For those of you wondering, we are back live. I saw somebody. Is this a live show tonight?
Yes.
We're live. We're back. Jump in the chat, chatandkill.com. Be a part of the show.
That's right. We're live. It is June 24th, and we are live on the air.
June 24th. All right, man. Well, for the people in the chat room, I'm playing this just for them. One of my favorite Volbeat songs.
All right.
This is still counting all the assholes in the room.
I know I'm not alone.
Currently, there's 14 of you. All right, here's Volbeat exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Your daily metal fix is on Rumble. Watch the Classic Metal Show episodes free or go commercial free with a premium subscription. Find your Classic Metal Show now at rumble.com/c/CMS, rumble.com/c/CMS.